want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
I'm Hannah.
And we are reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 4, Episode 5. We missed Mimosa Monday yesterday. I was tired. But how was your week, your weekend? What's been up?
It was busy.
Okay.
I'm happy it's over.
All right.
And I have a more busier weekend this weekend because I have to plan this brunch for my bridesmaids.
Yes, I was going to say, I know you're planning your wedding and going through all of that.
Yes.
That's, even though it's a stressful time, that's an exciting time. And you know from your first marriage.
You about to see me next week. I'm like, I got married on Thursday at the courthouse. I'm here.
I understand. Well, my week has been okay. Yesterday I didn't go on because we had a work event and it was at some place called Putt Shack. Never heard of it. I thought it was going to be like putt golf, but it was actually really nice. It was an upscale miniature golfing place indoor in here in Atlanta. So I enjoyed myself. But let's talk to some of these people in the comments. Hey, Chi-Town Naja Girl, she says, welcome everybody to the Candy Shop where Candy herself is your host. Please hit the like and subscribe button and sit back and enjoy the show while you get a taste of these sweet treats. Hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah. And hi, Crystal. Good to see you. I love your picture.
Yes.
Hey, Sharon F. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping the candy in the chat. Thank you, Crystal, for dropping that candy in the chat. Hey, Spadezilla. Good to see you. I'm glad you're showing some support. I need to catch one of your shows. I'm going to go seeking out your channel. I subscribed, but I got to watch some of your stuff. I know you do spades. I'm the spades queen.
I'm done.
Yeah. Crystal said, congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations. What are you talking about?
I thought she was talking about me because you said I was planning my wedding. I thought that's why she said it.
What ego?
What ego do you have?
Nobody's ego is bigger than Martell's. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
I've been
except for Melody's
this season. Well, Melody, I don't think Melody has an ego. I think Melody is just fighting.
A liar.
You think she's a liar?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get into this because
we're gonna get into that part.
I'm Team Mel. Spadezilla said I got the nickname Spade because I was an ace at Spades, but the name was taken. What? Oh, it's the echo. Okay. I do hear a little feedback. I don't know.
Me? Let me see. I'll exit out and come right back in.
Okay. All right. And Chi-Town Girl, still, yes. I hope everything went well. I'm glad you are feeling better and here tomorrow for me. But let's get into it while we wait on Hannah. Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's been a lot of stuff going on outside of the show, which I'm going to talk about later on this week. But we're going to get into Miss Destiny, Miss Melody, and why Hannah feels like Melody is a liar, because I feel like Destiny is a liar. Hi, Andrea. Oh, yes. Congratulations to Hannah. Yes, Team Mel all the way. Oh, yes, spades. Zilla. We need to link up, play some spades. Yes. So getting into the show, it, like Chi-Town says, there's a lot going on. So it starts off, well, I'm going to be all over the place because I didn't even take any notes on this show. But we start off with, I believe, I want to talk about Martell and Marceau's conversation. I know it started off with Kiki and Tisha, and we'll get to that. But Martell and Marceau talk about the drama between the ladies, and then they also talk about Martell going back to Schultz. Now, we all know Schultz. Oh, Hannah's back. Hannah, I was going to run my mouth. We all know. We all know that. I'm gonna mute you just for a second because I think it's when you come on. But we all know that Martell and the Holtz, along with Melody, started the company Schultz. And then they separated because they couldn't get along. It was too much drama between Melody, Martell, and Tisha and Marceau. So they talk about that. And Martell coming back. I agree with Marceau with letting Martell just work on one project to see how that goes, and then going from there. We all know that Martell doesn't have his builder's license, and then he still has drama outside of the show with Loomis Thing Arion. So, what are your thoughts on them coming together? I'm gonna unmute you, Hannah, and I'm gonna mute myself.
My thoughts are two things. One, I agree with the project. You know, you got to build small. However, I also don't mix business with pleasure. And I can kind of see when they were having a conversation, business wise, I feel like Martell and Marceau were kind of like on the same page because they know how to do things business wise together outside of personal. I feel like Marceau made that decision because Tisha is bringing more personal into and then business in the way she was answering. I have people that I have worked with that I would never personally deal with you, and you have a lot going on. But I can separate business from personal. But I understand her reservations. Like I see her point, but you know it depends on his work ethic. So I do agree. Start him small. I would never put him on a big project yet. However, I would still work with him because first of all, you using half my name still. So either change the name or let me buy back in a little bit. Don't give him that big project. Let him get baby steps. But I do think that Tisha should just separate business from personal.
Yeah, with buying his name back, I think they bought him out, which is why they were able to keep that name Schultz. They bought out, I guess Tisha and Marceau bought out the whole company or whatever, which is why Marceau was talking about he's not the majority shareholder because Tisha is, which is
Yeah.
very interesting to me. But I agree with Sharon. I don't know if I would do business with Martell again, and this is just because sometimes in business when you can't take care of your own personal affairs, how are you going to take care of your business affairs? Like what you do in your personal life speaks volumes, especially in business. And right now, it's still all over the place because he has Miss Ariane jumping up, talking about she's going to be doing reviews on the show. We have yet to see it. Rumor is Melody has sent her a cease and desist, and that's why she isn't talking. We don't know, but Ariane went up there talking about she about to do lives, and we have yet to see one. I keep seeing IG. I put it on this page. Y'all can catch those out. But I want to see Miss Ariane on YouTube. I want to know what's the tea, girl. What's the tea, honey? Because
Nothing.
we have yet to see it. So I agree with Sharon on that. As it relates to Martell and his business. Edith said, I think that Martell has some dirt on Marceau, and that's why he's giving him some work. Yeah, remember Martell
Oh
was
yeah.
the one that mentioned the 20 women, or the women's, as the mama said, the 20 women's. It has to be something like that. Um, okay, yes, Spazilla. I'm gonna look. Make sure you reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. The Candy Shop underscore Candace is my name. So check me out on IG. Um, yes, Martell definitely had some dirt. And remember, there was an apartment mentioned that these men shared. Marceau denied it, but we have yet to hear Martell speak on this apartment. So I definitely understand the apprehension from Marceau in dealing with him. And he was trying to let him down easily because Martell, which I was thinking the same thing, like, okay, tell me how you feel about it, Marceau. Before you talk to Tisha, tell me what your thoughts on it, what your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts are on it. And Marceau treaded very lightly. And then they talked about doing I guess, working on Destiny's business or whatever she has going on, her project. And that's going to
Mm-hmm.
be the test run. I feel like Marceau said that though, because he know Destiny ain't about to do nothing. And we're going to get into Miss Destiny because I think Destiny is a liar. The reason
Mm.
why I think Destiny is a liar because she said to Maurice when she had that conversation with him, she didn't take out any PPP loans. She was on public assistance, but yet her PPP loan history is out there. There's receipts of her getting a PPP loan April of 2021, and it was
Mm.
$20,000. So when
Mm.
you're saying she used personal money towards her business, no, Miss Ma'am, it looks like you used the PPP loan for your business and to survive on. And the fact that you lied to Maurice and said you were only on public assistance says a lot. And that makes me look at her a little differently. So I don't know if you knew that, Hannah, but yeah, they have the receipts of the PPP loan. It's public information. It's come out. I'm
Yeah,
going to
it
post
is.
it the other day, or when I talk about Ariane on Thursday, I'm gonna post. Uh,
I want to see that. I'll say this too. Not coming to his defense because I don't know the child at all. Not child, but woman at all. However, it is public knowledge, but people have been. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but a friend of mine is in court right now because apparently their spouse used their information to get the PPP loan in her name, and they came after her. I guess it was a loan and a grant. And however, I guess the loan had to be paid back, the grant didn't, and she never got it. So they're actually in court right now. Not taking up for her, but people have been using other people's information as far as spouse and ex-spouses, and they were separated at the time. She didn't even know. And I won't put her name out there. However, I didn't know you can do that. But apparently, I guess you got the social was online. You can do whatever you want. But I mean, I think her and Melanie both are liars, so
I I'll just say this: it's looking like Tisha has. I mean, not Tisha. Destiny has used this PPP loan, and Chi-Town says she has not paid it. She has yet to pay it back. So I'm not sure why she would lie on TV. We all these love and marriage detectives, myself, Chi-Town Naja girl. It's a lot of us that watch the show, and we will go pulling out receipts. I'm gonna mute you for a
why are
second.
you lying?
I do hear a little feedback. But Sharon said, I'm glad to see Marcel at least talk to Tisha about Martell wanting back in the business. Yeah. At least he was able to do that. But I knew Tisha was going to say, nope, because he's the one that put out the 20 women's. Um, yeah, Chi-Town said Destiny was divorced when she applied. so so that kind of cuts that right there because he wouldn't be able to
No,
use.
I said she is lying. Like, if you got it, you got it. Because, shoot, if my company could have got it, I would have had it. And I'd have told you, I got it. And here go my new lunch truck outside. Here, this where it went.
Let me unmute. Spacezilla said there's someone here that falsely received an SBA loan for 150K. OMG. Can y'all, did I freeze?
No,
Let
I
me
just
know if you
paused
guys can hear
myself.
me.
150K?
Oh, okay. Right. Edith said Destiny wants to use being on public assistance for sympathy in a storyline. I agree with that.
I would never tell nobody that. I'm letting you know right now. You would never know that. I don't care about storyline or what. I wouldn't know nothing.
I think she is using it for a storyline because she went through the divorce. She's trying to make it seem like her husband is not helping her at all, and she does want sympathy. But then this PPPP, what is it? PPPP loan that the receipt is dropped, and we're seeing that this lady wasn't all the way just not financially unstable. She appeared to be a little bit financially stable, living off this 20,000. And then she couldn't have been that unstable since she's working on these suites to be built and all of this other stuff.
I need to know how y'all had a business and you ain't had no money. Did you cheat? Like something happened that she didn't get this money because the spouse, especially the woman, and I went through a divorce. You gonna get your money, wherever they have. They, especially if you have a child, you get money. So I don't understand how y'all had a business and everything else, unless it was like when Lisa Ray got married and her husband was hiding money and it was, something like that, and Lisa Ray wound up getting screwed. However, other than that, there's no way y'all had this chicken business way before the hair store and all that. You got a child and you struggling for money? Where they do that at?
Right. And I thought about, I'm gonna mute you for a second because I don't know if it'll be feedback or not. Spazilla, going back to the business loan and all that, I thought about doing that because I have the LLC for my channel. It's Welcome to the Candy Shop LLC. And I did not take out a business loan because I have yet to figure out what my actual service and product will be. I'm taking my time with it, but I thought about it. Like, should I do the PPP loan? I don't have any employees. Like, I wanted to do things the right way. So I definitely will be investing my own money into the business versus going that route. And then that the PPP loans are basically, I don't think you can take them out anymore. I don't know. I think there was an expiration, but Destiny, she lucked up getting it when she got it because after a while you couldn't get it anymore. Um, I'm gonna unmute you, Hannah, but I want to get
You know
into
what's crazy?
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I applied for my catering business. I did get denied. A friend of mine has no LLC, no business. She does do like driving people around or whatever, and got approved for double. So however Destiny got it, I'm like, wow. So at that point in time, they were actually approving people with no proof, no license, nothing, depending on who you went through. So I hope she did it the legal way because they are coming down. I know in PA, they coming down. Maybe they're not so fast in Huntsville, but I just hope she did the legal way because in PA, people are getting caught now. And I don't know if that's the reason why she tried to lie on TV. But they know who got the loan or not. So you lying on TV is not going to stop the fact that you got the loan because it's public knowledge. And even if it wasn't, you can't hide from the government. They're going to find you. So I don't know if her lying on TV was to try to act like she didn't get it or try to help. She might have lawyers, whatever legal stuff she going through. If she did get it illegally, not saying she did, but they have been people that I know personally who did get it illegally. However, but I ain't getting a part of that. So if the government out there listening, I wasn't part of that. But I feel like she might be lying because she's in a legal battle, which I hope is not true.
Right. We don't know yet. I haven't heard anything legally happening to her except for she ain't paid them.
She
Um,
was like Jen Shaw.
yes, Spazilla said it depends on the state as well. Ohio's cracking down on them right now. So yeah. So I'm glad. By the time I actually started my LLC, I think the time was done. But I want to
Yeah.
get into this Melody and Destiny conversation. Wait, Sharon said a lot of people got those loans under false pretenses, and those that needed it were denied. Right. And hey, cocktails with Lovable Lee. You're right on time. We're just getting started. But I'm gonna go to Shy. She said
I'm
she said Destiny also said that she had not heard from Melody before nor after the reunion, and both of those were a lie. And so Destiny was caught in several lies off the show plus on the show because Melody was able to put out receipts. So Hannah, please tell me, what did Melody lie about?
okay. I'll say this, and I'm going to say this because I have friends like this. Dusty did not say, and I'm not taking up for her. She didn't say I didn't text her. She said I have not talked to her. Those little receipts that Melanie pulled out that was not a dear, a heartfelt conversation. That was just basically passing time. Because I have a couple friends who I talk to daily, and some we just pass time. Those texts were pastime conversations. I'll say Melanie lied about this. When she said that Destiny was talking trash about her, and Destiny admitted, Destiny told her to her face, I didn't tell you that. I told you I'm sorry if you thought you felt some type of way, but I wasn't talking about you. Melanie then at that point, after she went to her rants and got off and all that, when Destiny started rebuttaling what she said, she got up and left. Mind you, every time Melanie is in a hot seat, she either gets angry or leaves. So if you can go off on her, first of all, I'm grown. I don't want ever nobody. The way Melanie was talking, I'm sorry. Me and her would have been, it'd have been something else. Because to me, she was just getting real loud for no reason at a public setting. It's not even that deep. You could talk and don't talk to me. You got four or five kids. I'm not one of them. However, you was letting Destiny, you was going in at Destiny, going in at Destiny. Destiny sat there, she took it. The moment when Destiny went to rebuttal, she got up and ran. You should have sat there. If you was if that was true, when you was going around, and also she lied about this. She said, I never talked about you without somebody coming to me. The moment she saw Kimmy, she burst out talking about her, Destiny and Tisha talking about her. Kimmy did not ask for the information. You included it. So you did say this stuff to Kimmy live on TV without Kimmy asking you. So you were going around running your mouth about these people. Even at your party, you burst out with Tisha's cousin. Tisha's cousin didn't ask you about Tisha. You out your own mouth said it. So for her to sit there and say, I never talked about you without somebody coming to me first, is a lie. And then when she got caught in her lie, her first thing was, I'm out the front door. No, you sit there in here just like Destiny lied, and you call her out because Destiny lied. You take your lie too.
I would have. Well, she said, "I." Let's talk about this. So, Destiny and Tisha are two separate relationships for Melody. So, with what was going on, Melody at that party brought up Tisha. Now, with Destiny, when Melody was talking about she wouldn't just come right out and say it, I think she was referring to, of course, business wise, because Destiny was talking about how people are not doing business with her because of what she feels Melody is saying to people. And so I feel like this, and I hate to say, I know Kevin Samuels hates when women say I feel like, but this is what I feel like. Text and talk is wordplay. If I'm reaching out to you, and I'm constantly reaching out, because to me, I'm gonna tell you this: with me and Kanea text all day. The last time I actually talked to Kanea was probably 2 months ago, but we text. We have that type of friendship where text, email, talking on the phone is still us talking. We're checking in with each other because we know both, as married women with children, sometimes you're not going to be able to have that conversation. So just a simple text and communication is good enough. And so I think, to me, Destiny was playing semantics and Melody was bringing the real receipts. Like, I did reach out to you. So I don't feel like Melody lied in this situation with Destiny. The only thing that I didn't agree with what Melody was saying was when she was saying that Destiny needed to choose her over Martell. And I don't know if it was because of Martell being a man or what, but Destiny was friends with Martell first. And I that was the only thing that I disagree with. Other than that, I feel like Destiny lied.
They
Point blank.
both liars.
But what are your thoughts?
I forgot about that. She definitely did tell her to choose. And my thing is, I'm with Destiny. I'm only with Destiny with that one part. I'm grown. You don't tell me who to choose my friends at this age. I have a friend of mine who told me, why are you talking to this person? I'm not speaking to them. Come to find out, the reason why she wasn't speaking is because she was messing with this person's man. Now, if I was on that, I'm your friend, I'm not going to talk to them no more, then I would be looking stupid because now I realize the actual beef. Not saying you know that, but if I knew you first, and the only reason why I'm friends with you is because I knew this person, you can't tell me at my age now who and who not to talk to. Hey, because I talk to whoever I want to. Now, what I won't do, if you're not friends with them, I will not allow them to disrespect you in my presence.
Mhm.
Because if I feel like I'm still going to have a conversation, one, we're not talking about you in my presence. Because if you're not friends, there's no need for a conversation. There's no need for you to bring that person up in my
Well,
presence.
let me ask you this. So the situation where Destiny was talking to this business, or I'm sorry, Melody was talking to the business partner of Destiny, who the business partner was friends with Melody. That business partner brought it to Destiny and was like, I see that there's conflict. So they brought that up then. Um, going back to, I'm gonna go back to cocktails, lovely at this Christmas party. Tisha's cousin asked where Letitia was. And so that's why Tisha was brought up. The cousin brought her up.
But okay, you can answer that a different way though. Where is Tisha? She's not here. That's all that could have been said. That's like if I have an out, you know, we don't handle outs. Out and somebody was like, "Oh, where's Candace? She's not here. Something happened." That's the end of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about me personally. That's the even if I had a friend who literally, we're not friends right now, slept with my ex husband, and I had someone else bring that up. I didn't discuss it. I didn't speak about it or anything. Why? Because I feel as though if you feel your type of way and you have your reservations and you have your own beef, I'm not gonna be a part of it. Yes, I'm upset. Yes, I don't mess with that person. But you're not about that. You're not about to hear me out here gossiping about that and giving you that extra energy.
What if it's the person's cousin that's bringing it to you?
I'm still
And
not doing it. I'm
that's
talking about me personally.
yeah, that's the
I would
thing.
have been like, she didn't come. I didn't want her in my house. That would have been the end of the conversation. You didn't. She could have answered that and not asked. So that's the thing. She asked where she's at. Melody did not have to ask Tisha personal business about her marriage either. Like that, it was just unnecessary for the extraness.
I feel like the cousin brought up the marriage stuff, and the cousin. I'm gonna tell you this: the cousin admitted to Tisha, going back to the beginning of the show, where it's Kiki and Tisha. The cousin admitted that she was going to the situation to be messy because she felt like Tisha has shared information about whatever personal situation she went through with Melody. So
I'd have beat my cousin ass though that night. Oh, excuse me. I'd have kicked my cousin out behind that night. The moment at black, I would have slapped her
yeah,
up and down that damn
the
wall.
cousin was definitely being messy, and I wanted to there was a content that or a comment that I saw. I think it was
Oh, she is
Nicole.
needy. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree Destiny is needy. I agree with Nicole. Mel said what she said because Destiny because she cut Destiny's husband off because of how he handled Destiny. And so think about this. I can see where Mel is coming from too, even though I still feel like she shouldn't, Destiny shouldn't have to choose between Martell and Melly. But I would feel a way about a person that I built a relationship. Let's say my husband introduced me to, because he has female friends. One of his close friends, me and her become like sisters because Melody herself said they were like sisters. Me and her become like sisters, and then me and my husband break up. You done broke up with your husband. I cut your husband off because it wasn't good, and then you, my friend that I'm now sisters with, continue to talk to a husband that I've cut off. You know that he's cheated on me. You know everything that this man has done dirty to me. So I do, and I can see both sides. I'm gonna say that. I see where Melody is coming from because I would feel away. You got this, my ex-husband, this ninja pulling up at your house, you pulling up at his uh photography shootings, whatever he got, his calendar stuff he got going on, and everything is still good. And he asking you, which Melly is gonna see soon, he's asking you to rub oil on him and all this other bullshit. So it just the optics of it just does not look right. So I see where both are coming from, and I want to shout out a couple of people. So hey, Nicole, it's good to see you. Hey, NQ, good to see you as well. And hey, Nihar. But some of these other comments, let me read some. So Shaitan said, if somebody asks me that question, my response is going to be ask them, but I don't control how others answer. Exactly. And so it like you really don't know. The cousin brought it up that brought Tisha up because she wanted to be Tisha to be talked about like a dog. She was mad at Tisha. She admitted that. She couldn't get over it. Cocktail said, Amen. Chi-Town Destiny is needy.
Yeah.
The cousin was being messy and started it. Right. Edith said, Kimmy is not innocent either because she took it back to Tisha. Right. But that's the thing. That's the chance that Melody takes, though, inviting people that are Tisha's family members. Kimmy is Tisha's sister-in-law. The cousin was there. So it's like you take that chance. Like if I'm gonna play dirty like that as Melody, which Melody does need to kind of own her shit. If I'm gonna play dirty, I'm purposely inviting your family there to talk shit about you so they can bring it back to you. And that's just that's just what I would do. So I wouldn't feel a way about them taking it back to her because they came here, they knew we weren't on good terms, and they was ready for the mess. So that's for you and your family to deal with. And I hate to be like that, but that's just if I'm gonna be petty like that, inviting family members and all that, even though Kimmy is friends with Melody, which it is kind of a different dynamic, but I'm speaking more so about the cousin. The cousin was there to be messy. Melody probably knew that and knew that the cousin would take it back to Tisha and it would piss Tisha off, since now Tisha is Melody's uh enemy. Is it right? No, but I don't feel like everybody on this show is perfect. They're not this upstanding citizen. They can be messy all they want to. And Melody right now is she's trying to get back. She's on payback right now because of all the stuff. She's mad at Tisha from the interview, or from the reunion. She's mad at Destiny from the reunion as well. So it don't even matter. Melody is on this show and getting she's getting back at these people that pissed her off. And I'm here for it because I'm tired of, I'll say this, and I'm going to get on a soapbox right now. So a lot of times with me, myself, and my channel, people say that I'm supposed to be above this mess and all this other stuff. I've never said I was above the mess. I just said I won't talk about it because I have a lot to lose. But don't think that I am just not going to commentate and talk about stuff or give my opinion on things. I'm always going to be real about it, but I might not delve that deep into it. And when you come at me, I might not respond because I don't do the back and forth thing. This is YouTube. I don't know these people for real. I will give my opinion always, but I'm not perfect. I'm not I don't sit high above anybody else. I like the mess just like everybody else. That's what y'all like to see. Y'all subscribe to it. I watch this goddamn show and I love the mess. That's all it is.
But I'm coming for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Come for me, but nobody can get mad at how somebody responds to it. That's the thing. Like Melody, I don't think Melody has ever put herself on this pedestal of being above whatever. To me,
girl, now you know she did.
To me, originally on the show, she was the mean girl. I didn't like her the first season. She was a mean girl.
Yeah, I forgot. I liked her. You didn't.
I did not like Melody.
No, I don't like her.
I cannot stand people sometimes that be on all these airs, and her and Martell was supposed to be this power couple, but we saw their marriage fall apart on the show. And I fell in love with her when she pushed through that, and we got to see her real emotions of dealing with a situation that a lot of us deal with out in real life. So that was why I liked her. I don't think Melody has changed at all from how she was in the beginning, but I can respect the fact that she allowed us to see her at her bottom. And so I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the get back, all of it.
This is where we disagree.
Destiny to me has lied. Destiny comes off like she's trying to cover up a lot. To me, I want to like Destiny because she does seem like a genuine friend, but she always comes with these pity parties and sympathy stories, lying about the PPP loan, saying she's on public assistance or whatever. I'm not here for that. Like, ma'am, just be you. Shit. Like, so
girl,
I want a tangent. What are your thoughts? I know you disagree with me. As you're going through your thoughts,
I don't disagree with everything.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna be putting up comments. I want to acknowledge everybody's comment. If I don't read it, I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Okay, I do not disagree with everything. I need Destiny to be a grown. I'm not gonna curse. I have been drinking. I'm not gonna cuss. I want Destiny to be a grown woman and admit her own your stuff. I'll say a couple things about that. I really do feel like Melanie is a liar, and I feel like Destiny's a liar. I feel like the only person, I feel like T should be lying a couple times too, because she was acting real shady with her little cousin. Like, you know, behind was on their phone when you was outside. I feel like all of them have no lies. I feel like the only person who has not really lied, maybe, is Kimmy on this show. And Wanda, because Wanda just say whatever out her mouth. I feel like all of them have lied. All of them have been putting on airs. I'll say this about between the Destiny and thing. I agree with you when you say you understand her side, but also I feel as though it was easier for Melanie to cut off Destiny's husband because you only knew her husband because of Destiny. It depends on the friendship you have. And also, me as a friend, I know a lot of secrets that I will never tell that Destiny might know about both of them. I feel like Destiny keeps their friendship between both because she might know more than what we see publicly, but because she has that friendship, she would never disclose of it. Even though beside the little petty, blah blah blah. I feel like the stuff that Mel might have did that we don't know about, and the stuff Martell did, even though a lot of his life is public, I feel like Destiny is just like can be a little bit caught in the middle of the both, and I feel like she keeps their friendship between both of them. But I also say this too: you really can't tell me who to be friends with if I knew them first. The only reason why they are friends is because of Martell. Martell. However, I will talk to my other friend, but I won't discuss you with them, and I won't discuss. If I was Destiny, whatever Martell brought up Melanie, I would keep my mouth shut, and whenever Melanie brought up Martell, I would keep my mouth shut. I think that they all need to, besides Melanie and Martell. I feel like this season I'm seeing them. I feel like they're better apart. Cause even though I couldn't stand Martell, I could not stand his little AK behind. I did not like Martell worth a damn. However, he seems like a different person. I kind of see what Marcel was saying. He's seeming like the old Marcel wherever he was. Sometimes you could get out of character. I know towards the end of my marriage, I was a region B. And my own family said they didn't recognize me. And that's not my character. Like, I like to converse. I like to, I'm outgoing. I was not that person. So sometimes I feel like sometimes certain people, even though you love each other, it can bring out the worst in you. I feel like separately, Martell and Melanie are better with her doing her business and him doing his thing. I feel like maybe he was a different person before the marriage. Even though he trifling as hell. I don't condone anything he doing. I'm not taking his side. He's trifling him, Ariane, whatever. They don't I don't care for them. However, I do feel like it's more that we're not seeing that's on camera is the reason why people are moving the way they're moving. And also, side note, this has nothing to do with you talking about. Ooh, Tiffany didn't. I forgot Tiffany was on the show when they showed the previews for next week. Girl, I forgot you was on the show. I really forgot when she said she visited her dad. I was like, girl, I forgot you was a cast member because she was not needed on this whole episode.
The shade.
I'm just saying. Did you know she was missed?
No.
Okay, she was not needed. Girl, why are you here? Her and Destiny can go. Destiny has no place. This is my personal opinion, not the candy shop. So I don't want nobody coming for you because I come back. I'm not Michelle Obama. I don't take the high road. I will come for you. I don't care. I personally feel like Destiny does not belong on the show, or Tiffany and her husband. They are not needed. It just needs to be the original cast.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with you on Tiffany and her. I like Lewis. Destiny, I kind of feel
I
like
like
that
Lewis.
Destiny needs a storyline. I'm gonna mute you just for a second because I do hear a little bit of feedback. But I wanted to ask you, Hannah, about Andrea's question. And before I ask you, shout out to Real Label Confessions and Reactions. Congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers. So great job. Also, hey Marva, good to see you here as well. But going to Andrea's question, she said, do y'all think that Destiny knew about Ariane during Mel and Martell's marriage? I think during the reunion, Mel realized that they all knew about Ariane. She's done with them. That could be why Melody is on the get back. Um, so this is I be wanting to see the good in people. So I'm of course my first thought is no, Destiny didn't know, but to keep it all the way 100, she probably knew and didn't say anything because right now her loyalty lies with Martell, and we can see that, and she herself said it, so she knew. And I think that's the real reason why Melody is pissed off at Destiny. But Hannah, what are your thoughts? I'm gonna mute you and mute myself.
Hell yes, she knew. When that friend I talked about, I'm going personal, don't judge me. That friend I talked about that slept with my ex-husband, a friend of mine knew the whole time, but she knew that person 1 month, not a whole year, 2, 3. I'm not saying 1 month. I mean like elementary school 1 month. Like we been friends. My friends I know have been friends. We all been friends since elementary, middle, high. Like nothing new. And she knew. And when it came out, I found out maybe 4 years after that she knew. I feel like everyone knew, and I agree. I feel like Mel thought the jokes on her. And I'm talking from personal experience. When I found out, everyone in my circle knew. I did not know. But I didn't go off because I kind of realized like it is what it is. Because I have secrets that I keep and I'm not telling. And I'm friends with spouse and spouse, but it's just I just personally meet my own person. I'm not telling your business. That's just me. I'm not telling your business. So I kind of see, but it's no way. I'm 100% agreement. Mel knew that they all knew, and it's like F everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, I wish I would have took that approach. However, I agree. Mel knew, and I think that's why she knew Destiny knew. But I think Destiny know both of their secrets, but more Martell than Melody.
Well, I'm gonna go to Rosa's comment, and thank you, Rosa, for joining. I'm gonna give me some wine while you say what you have to say about this. But she says Mel was helping Destiny financially, and Destiny decided to flip to Tisha's side. So catch that, T. I didn't know Melody was helping Destiny financially.
I
She
didn't know that either.
said something that Destiny is hiding about why her husband divorced her, and she can't speak on it. So what I've heard behind the scenes was that Destiny and her husband, the Chicken Man, were off and on anyway. They got
I
married
heard that too.
before the show, and she had this baby. And it was, first of all, I heard he didn't even want to be on the show, and so that's
I
why
heard
we
that
see
too.
Destiny majority of the time. So this is interesting to me. I need a news flash thing, yeah. But I did not know that Mel was helping Destiny financially. So, what are your thoughts on that, Hannah? And I'm gonna give me some wine real quick.
All right. I'll agree. I did not know that Destiny was helping her financially. I feel like the way their I'm not going to say beef, but the way their conversation was going. If Mel was helping her, I'm not refuting what you said. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's not to my knowledge, but I feel like Melanie would have brought that up personally. Like I was helping you financially, and you go ahead and be a Martell side. I feel like that would have been brought up at that time. Me personally, I feel like she would have threw that in her face. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't personally know if that happened, but I feel like the way Melanie was on a roll and she was cursing people out and going in, she would have said, well, I was giving you money. But I also say this too. I feel like if Destiny did not push that guy to be her husband, they probably would still be together. You know how sometimes you'll see couples been together 20, 30 years and they get married and divorced within 1 month? Some people are happy within the situation they had. So I feel like that divorce, that pushing into marriage, because remember Destiny, and also when he did finally wanted to get married, Destiny refused to take his last name. Some people really feel like that's a big deal. And I feel like when people get married, there's things that has to be ironed out prior to. Like I'm happy this is both the second marriage for what I'm going through. This is both the second marriage for us. So we kind of know what we gonna do and not gonna do. But sometimes, and if not saying you're supposed to get married twice, but sometimes if you do get married twice, the first marriage is things you don't know. And I feel like maybe if she took his last name, or maybe if she didn't pressure him to get married, they might still be together. And maybe that's why the divorce blew up in her face. And I still think Destiny cheated.
She didn't take his last name because the marriage was not supposed to happen. Like I said,
Yep.
I think it was for the show. As for Melody putting it out there that she was helping Destiny financially, to me, I don't think Melody would put that out there. I really don't, because I'll say this: Melody tries to come off classy, whatever. Like I said, she's not perfect, but I don't think she would have put it out there. And Rosa said she was helping Destiny financially, and Chi-Town Naja Girl. Chi-Town Naja Girl is my plug. She kind of does my
Mm.
research for me. So I don't think Melody would have put it out there though, because Melody
I would have.
to me, that's not Melody's style. Melody is not one of those people that necessarily, like, she came with the receipts this past episode, but she's not gonna put everything out there, every deep and dark secret. And you know why? Because Destiny might have some deep and dark secrets on Melody, like you said. So I don't think Melody would have put that out there. And just simply, yes, we talked about the PPPP.
Yeah.
That loan that she got. Yeah, we talked about
Girl,
that.
pay that loan back.
We talked about it a little earlier and how she lied about it, which it's all over the place. How Destiny done lied. She's been
I
caught.
said they both liars. I didn't say Destiny wasn't a liar. She's a whole liar.
Yes. And good evening, Renee, and just simply Spazilla. Oh, they're talking about the trolls. Hey, Vicky Black, good to see you. Hey, Ronnie.
Somebody trolling?
No, not me. They're just talking about trolls.
Oh, okay, my bad. Look, you know I stay on go.
Chi-Town said Melody is not that type of person to put that information out there. Yeah, I don't. If watching the show, she ain't gonna put that out there because we know it's Martell.
It's gonna be on the reunion if she was.
Martell probably got way more secrets than what Melody is putting out there. Melody, doesn't put everything out. I don't think she would.
Oh yeah.
What? They were talking about, does the candy shop have enough Jesus juice for the people in the Q. Next comment, next caller. Yeah, and see, Rosa said Mel wouldn't have put it out there either unless Destiny come for her the wrong way. Destiny
is gonna be on the reunion.
Destiny will have to put out some information about Melody that we don't know for Melody to put it out there. I'm gonna just say
I'll wait for the reunion.
I don't think so. And yes, hit the like button. It's free 99. Hey, Miss Bernice, you said she lied about everything. Who? Destiny or Melody?
Both. Bernice, they both liars.
Gotta put a name on it, Miss Bernice. And yes, the reunion is gonna be lit, and Mel better be ready because they all coming for her.
Woo, listen, I'm so sorry for Mel with this reunion.
She need Olivia Pope to write her responses.
Right. Or Annalise Keaton.
Whoever write for Phaedra, she needs somebody to write her little rebuttal.
Listen, they are going to be ready. I'm nervous for her.
And I would be ready too, because I would say all of y'all.
Girl, I would be online right now. I'm calling you.
I have my book like Monique had her book on Potomac.
Wait, did you know they having a Huntsville Potomac? Why you ain't tell me about this?
I thought you saw it. I didn't know if I was going to review it because I don't know. I'm feeling
it come out in May. I saw Monique's post the other day. I was like, where was I?
I'm feeling some way about it. I don't know if I'll review it.
It makes sense why Marcel was being messy on the Monique post. I'm like, boy, it ain't even no crossover. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Marcel like Peter every now and then.
Yes, I'm reading this comment. Chi-Town said Melody had a live that she brought the friend that was supposed to do business with Destiny up there, and that lady said that she paused the business had nothing to do with Melody. So that's interesting.
And also her hairdresser. I don't be believing some of her verbal receipts after, because we all know about the hairdresser and all that. Sometimes people do lie. I do feel like if you and I are close, and I feel drama for somebody else I knew because of you, I'm going to take your side. So I do feel like that's the only part. Destiny is a whole liar. But I do feel like even though Melanie may have not intentionally sabotaged that deal, if I'm friends and I'm working with somebody else because of you, I would feel obligated to take your side just because we're friends first. So I do feel like that was into play.
Right.
But not on no business of Melanie. I just feel like the drama was too much.
And thank you, Nihar. I'm laughing at her comment saying she don't watch the show, but she loves the recaps because she feels like she knows this dysfunctional cast of cheaters. So boom, there it is. Miss Bernice. She said Destiny lied about the welfare, the PPP loan, and being emotionally abandoned by Melody. Thank you. The lies.
They both lies.
I need to get me the candy gift. The lies. What did Melody lie? Like, please explain this to me now. I'm gonna let you
You
get in
don't think Melanie ever lied? Melanie did lie. Okay,
as it
only thing
relates.
I really feel
I
like she
want to
lied about
know.
that conversation.
No, I want to know. Well, as it relates to her conversation with Destiny, please tell me what she lied about. Do you think she doctored up the receipts? Like, I'm just help me understand. Make it make
First of
sense.
all, the receipts is the receipts. I think she fabricated that whole thing that she came to Kimmy about. I really think she lied about that because two things. I'm gonna say this. If I'm next to, if there's no way in hell that Melanie was next to Destiny for 2 days because I didn't know. Prior to Destiny saying it, I thought Melanie just happened to be in that hotel room. There's no way you were next to me for 2 days and didn't know you were staying next to me. You know who's next to you if the walls are that thin. If Destiny said her aunt was talking that loud beforehand and you said you heard none of that, so she was listening outside the door. I do feel like she lied about that because the moment when Destiny was like, I never told you that I was talking about you. I told you that I was upset if you felt, I apologize if you felt some type of way what I was saying. But she never said she was talking about her. At the moment when Destiny was coming with her proof, Mel rolled out. I feel like I would not say that Melanie lied if Melanie sat there and take the same heat she was dishing out. If you could come at me for 10 minutes and I say one thing and you just roll out, that's an issue for me. Because if you come for me, I would sit there, I would let you. Now the younger me wouldn't, because the younger me is flipping over tables. But the me now, if you coming for me now, I'm gonna allow you to give your opinion, say what you have to say, whatever. And then when it's time for me, you're gonna listen. The moment when Melanie was done with her receipts and Destiny had her proof, Melanie rolled out of there quick as hell. So I feel like she lied because she did not want that smoke back on her. And if I was Destiny, personally, I'm at the reunion like, so as I said, on that dinner and that brunch you rolled out on, and
Mm.
also, I feel like Melanie definitely told Destiny she could be friends with Tisha and she would not mind. But then she refuted back at the conversation. You can't be friends with my ops. Girl, I
So
could be friends with who I want
I'll
to.
I'll say this at the reunion, I would be petty like Melody and be like, your aunt is irrelevant to me. I'm only listening for Tisha, who talks about me because that's my enemy. Like whatever the aunt got to say to me, to be completely honest, me personally, I would give zero F's about it. But when Tisha get up in there, because Tisha did that, Tisha came on that or that reunion and was talking all that noise at the reunion. Oh, best believe if I recognize Tisha's voice, oh, I'm all ears, and I will be listening. I'm going to knock on the door. Melody says she knocked. I still don't believe it, but Melody says she knocked on the
She
door. But I would have knocked hard on the door, like we finna chat. So her saying that my
man,
aunt,
we finna smack.
her saying that my aunt said all this about you, ma'am, I'll be like, I don't know your aunt. So I know Tisha. That's the chick that is I'm thinking about that's living a little bit of rent free in my mind right now. So I'm gonna be petty and yeah. So
Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Do you think Mel is taking her anger for Tisha out on Destiny because she's not talking to Tisha right now?
Um, no, I really feel like Mel is angry at some of the things that Tisha said at that reunion. She was surprised by it, and the fact that the fact that Destiny has gotten closer to her when she didn't realize Tisha, the stuff that Tisha said to me, it seemed like Melody was taken aback. And so the fact that Tisha is kind of condoning it by, or Destiny, I hate all the names. Destiny is condoning some of the stuff that Tisha said and building this close relationship with her, that would kind of piss me off too. Even though we're all adults, but I just know for me, I would move differently with them. Now, would I be going back and forth? And like me myself, I remember this is a show. If these chicks were not on this show, I don't think they'd be dealing with each other in this capacity, but they have to do it for the show. But I would feel a way about my friend who was not only my husband's friend, but my friend getting close to somebody that kind of just brought out some bull or some opinions about me that I didn't even know they felt about that they could have told me before the reunion. Like, don't act brand new on a reunion and then expect me to be like everything is okay. So Melody was surprised about what Tisha said, and then Destiny, instead of kind of being there for Melody, was all had Tisha in a room and they're talking about Melody. So I would look at that funny. I'm not gonna lie. I would look at
Okay.
Destiny funny. Like, okay, you're supposed to be my friend, but you talking with the op. That's how I would feel.
Well, who is the ops, damn it?
Tisha
Damn it.
is
Look,
the op. And
side note, this got nothing to do with what you was just saying. I'm tired of these men, Maurice bald-headed ass, asking questions about would you be friends with Tisha? None of your business. Mind y'all, I feel like men should not be butting in on these women's beef. Now, when Maurice, first of all, if I'm talking to my man and we're having pillow talk, that stays between us. What Kimmy was telling him was no need for him to go back and question Destiny. Now I know this is separate, but I feel like these men is a little bit creating a little bit of light, not saying drama and beef, but they're going back and forth in their own ways. I feel like if y'all the men, y'all have your conversation between y'all, there was no need for you to bring that because that could have also been in Destiny Head on her way to that damn brunch with Melanie. Like
mhm.
you never know what can be a trigger for you. So they both might have came in here on let's go. So I do feel like some of them, like Maurice said, was no need for that. If I'm talking to you as my spouse, that stays between us. No matter what I tell you or whatever what you tell me, nobody from the outside world should know that. And I feel like the outside voices, because a lot of their conversation was outside people. I really feel like Destiny and Melanie, if they wanted to, can get their self back on track if they got rid of the outside conversations. But personally, I would be done with both of you.
Yeah, I don't know if it will ever be on track because with everything that's going on. Rosa said, "Nope, Mel is angry because Destiny and Tisha was talking about her and she was her friend." Right.
She wasn't talking about her though.
Miss Burn, we don't know that. She's saying she
He
wasn't.
told Melanie she wasn't, and Melanie left.
We don't know that. But Miss Bernice said, "Destiny, if I can't have a storyline off Melody, let me go get one off of the one she doesn't get along with, and that's Tisha." I agree.
Can Destiny not be on next season?
Ah, Shida said, "Hannah, the producers tell them sometimes to bring up certain things. Some of these things are produced, right?"
I hate that. It was the first season was original.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna laugh at Lee hard. Here we go. Even when we don't want to remember, damn, I'm as bad as Bad Penny with this shouting. Hit the like. Here we go, Bad Penny.
I be like,
All right. I'm gonna go through some of these comments while Hannah's gone. Where label said, "Is the candy shop taking sips of Bacardi? Because that white wine is looking clear. This is white wine. It's no Bacardi tonight. It's just white wine. You can see it now. It's yellow and it's bubbly. Usually I do the champagne, but since this isn't Mimosa Monday, I did the white wine." Rosa said, "Those Scott brothers are controlling. That's why Kimmy has back, turned back to Tisha. That's what Maurice wants. Right. I agree." Miss Bernice said, "The men are a bunch of Mitches." And Destiny will use anyone on the show to stay relevant. Right. Yes, Mel is a mean girl. I'm a mute you, Hannah. I can't even talk today. See, my little white wine is getting to me. Cocktails with Lovable Lee said, "Remember, that's why they got mad at Lewis for pillow talk." Right. So this was fun. I'm gonna wait till Hannah gets back. We've been on an hour. I think on Thursday I am gonna talk about Ariane and the stuff that happens behind the show. That will be an hour to an hour and a half show. I will stay on longer. Um, yes, and yes, don't bring up Bad Penny no more. Nihar, Hannah, I'm waiting for you to get back. But this was fun. I will be dropping the link on Thursday when I talk about Ariane. So I'm going to talk for the first 30 minutes and then I'll drop the link because I want to hear everybody else's opinion on the show and what's happening behind the scenes. Because I got pictures of Miss Wanda food. Let me see. I don't think I uploaded any to StreamYard, but this food is, it looks horrendous. I don't know why this lady would serve this stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone real quick. Miss Wanda's food. These baked
Who?
potatoes is not. This is one of her baked potatoes, and it's just not looking good. I guess it's a soul food potato. I don't know if it's two green beans or an asparagus on top, but it just don't look appetizing at all. But final thoughts, Hannah. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Make sure you join me, Hannah, on Thursday. I'm gonna drop the link. I am gonna talk 30 minutes by myself. I see your face. Y'all know Hannah is a chef. Miss Wanda,
That just disgusted my soul.
I don't know what Miss Wanda called herself doing, but I can't. But what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is all of y'all need to stop lying. And I'm coming for the whole cast. Maybe Kimmy's not lying, but Maurice, Marceau, Melody to me, everybody but Kimmy in this point. Even Tisha's lying because I know she said more to her cousin. That's why her cousin coming out for blood. I know it's more to that story too because her cousin coming for blood. I just feel like at a certain age, everybody is over 30 in their 30s and 40s. Just own your sugar honey iced tea. I'm not gonna curse. Own it. If you're a reality star, be reality. If you're not, you're not. However, I just feel like everyone, not just the people on the show, we're at the age where we need to own our own things. If it's the truth, if it's, there's no need to lie at our ages. Just own your stuff. And if somebody doesn't like it or somebody doesn't agree with it, and they don't need to be in your life. I think a lot of people are scared who's going to not be their friend or who's not going to be in their life if they tell their truth. But a real friend will stick by you through the truth.
Right. I agree with you 100%, Hannah. I'll be giving some more thoughts on Thursday. I do want to speak on Bad Penny real quick because this is my channel. Bad Penny will not come over here ever because of the simple fact that I've never had a relationship with Bad Penny. Bad Penny did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I exposed her to another content creator. And Bad Penny got up on a separate channel talking about she was watching me and had to eat her words when that same content creator went after her. So
Who is Bad Penny?
Bad Penny can kiss my ass. I don't know if you're watching in the bushes or whatever, but she ain't bold enough to come up here and catch that tea, y'all. Because I'm being a
No,
little.
who's Bad Penny?
I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm not gonna say her name. If she wants to say who she is, she'll come in the comments. She's cool with Red and all these other people and all this other bullshit, but I've never been cool with Bad Penny. I liked her at one point. I respected her until she tried me. So I'm gonna speak on this thing right here. So it's a lot of stuff going on in the YouTube streets that I did not agree with. Q can tell you I didn't agree with some of the stuff that he did, but that's still going. He's always going to be my friend, regardless of what this man does. He's a grown man. I'm not going to agree with it. But Bad Penny can kiss my ass. Don't you ever come up on my channel because you will be escorted out the building, ma'am. You messed up a lot of situations behind the scenes that was not right. And she created a lot of drama behind the scenes that wasn't right, which is why some of the collabs that I actually was doing kind of fell apart. And I'm gonna keep it like that. I felt like that. I'm I'm speaking on the YouTube streets, but yeah, I like I said, I don't agree with what's going on right now. But yeah, Bad Penny ain't welcome over here. All this other stuff.
And a Bad Penny come over here, I'm coming.
But yeah,
I
I'll say
could,
I'll say
Shahana.
it like this. One time I respected her, but I've never been cool with her. Had one conversation with her. She was cool with the other person that shares my name, and we just gonna leave it at that. So thank y'all for watching. Shout out to Miss Cotty
And
B,
is your name.
my other sis. Shout out to Cotty B. But yeah, join me and So Debonair tomorrow for champagne and things. I'm trying to keep it all business now for champagne and things. But we out. Oh shit. I can't even remember.
Who the fuck? Oh, are we still live? I'm cussing.
Yes, we're live. Let me play my outro. But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story